God damn it. I'm gonna get your ass from the side. Or not, because the door's gonna be locked. Great.
Leave me alone! No, you don't! No, don't!
Come here! I'm gonna beat your ass with this belt!
No!
Come here!
No, no, no!
Little bitch!
You.
Why does everyone hate me?
Probably because you do shit like that. Oh, oh.
Oh, what fuck? Grandma, no!
It hurts! It hurts! It hurts! Damn you! Damn you all to hell!
Damn you all to hell! Oh, what are we gonna do now, huh? Is that a booty hole? That's a booty hole. Oh my god. Ow, fuck! Ow! Did she slap me with her tongue? Did I lose? Am I dead? Shit, I guess not.
Everything fell down!
Great. Can we talk about it?
You're just a little boy.
Squish that? Alright. I guess we're dead now, huh? Oh, fuck! Here, Evelyn, hold up!
I just wanted a family.
That's not how you do it! Oh, hold on, wait, let me reload this real quick, hold up. Alright. I think I missed. I think I shot myself in the foot. Hey, I recognize you. Oh.
Use it!
The Albert 01. Okay.
Play time mode.
Strong ass stars pistol. That's cool. That's cool. Like big ass, like the Albert 01. We already know that's a throwback to you can't make a Resident Evil game without mentioning that guy. Boys got mad glow sticks.
Redfield.
What?
Glad we found you. The fuck took you guys so long?
What? No, you're not. Did they have another kid? Was there like another brother that we didn't know about? Another Redfield? You're not buff enough.
I cannot wait to be done with this babysitting job and come home to my loving husband. I miss you. Oh, I gotta get back to work. I love you, Ethan. I miss you so much. I'm sending tons of kisses. Bye, baby.
Goodbye.
Damn, don't do that. It's a lot of money. Fuck. Well, I guess it doesn't matter now, huh? You almost died. You don't need money when you're in heaven. When you in the upper
They
room.
say that when one door closes, another opens. Well, a door closed tonight. And what a long night it was. But not just for me. Me and I weren't the only victims here. So were the Bakers. It was that thing, Evelyn, who made them that way. But now Evelyn's dead. And these guys are here to clean up the mess.
Umbrella?
I had just come to terms with losing Mia the first time. But now I've lost her again. And the only other door I can see is closed.
I mean, I guess. Resident Evil 7. I wonder how the other ending is. The good ending, quote unquote. But we'll see. I've been talking to a few people. Well, not talking to a few people, but a bunch of my friends are actually going through this game on Madhouse mode. Which I hear that the game is actually a lot different in Madhouse mode and it's a lot harder. So I won't be doing it right after this, but we will definitely be doing a Madhouse playthrough of this game. And with the Madhouse ending, we will make sure to get the other ending so you guys can see both endings. So, I guess there's some DLC we still got to get done that I haven't even bought yet because I haven't beat this game until now. So, I guess the Holy Bible. I guess I'll buy that now and see how that goes. But yeah. I guess is when we talk about it. I really like the game. I just really hated the molded, which sucks because that was like 90% of the enemies in the game. But I guess like I just have enjoyed it. I honestly thought that with all with how the demo was and how they were promoting this game when it was first coming out, I thought it was going to be a No, I was gonna make a video about this before, but I decided not to because I didn't want to spice it up before we did the playthrough. But yeah, like when this game was first announced, I was really interested. And then they started showing gameplay, like the little bits of gameplay here and there, and I'm like, man, this looks like the same old typical fucking bullshit we've been getting for the past few years. The same old, like, old first person, runaway, wee! Like, I'm tired of that shit. It sucks. So like that's why like you didn't hear anything from me about Resident Evil 7 for a very, 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 very long time. I did not say a word about it because I kind of have that thing where it's like, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Usually, that's usually how I go. And I just was not happy with how it was looking. I know that's kind of stupid. A lot of people are like, well, you gotta try it first. Make sure you try it before you make decisions. But like, the thing is that, yeah, of course you need to try something before you like decide that you don't want it. But I mean, like, when you look at something, that's when you decide if you want it or not. And what I was looking at, I did not want. That's like you trying to say like, hey, there's this shitty burger that looks like a fucking turd sandwich, like literal turds in pieces of bread. Don't knock it till you try it. Not saying that the game is shit, but you get the point I'm trying to make. It's like, I remember back when like people would ask me about this game, like during live streams on Twitter, I would get bombarded. What do you think about Resident Evil 7? What do you got to say about Resident Evil 7? You haven't said anything about Resident Evil 7. And I would always say back, I'm not interested. From what I've seen, I'm not interested. So, and I left it at that. But yeah, I really wasn't. I really was not interested in this game at all. Like, I know that like every few months they were coming out with little bits of gameplay that were like 30 seconds long, showing like different aspects. Like they showed the boxes, they showed the, you know, like the little knife when you cut the thing, they showed some of the puzzles, and I was like, cool, but I still don't care, you know? I want to know if I can fight. That is a very, very, very big thing to me. That is a very important thing to me. I understand that in most of this game, you were running away from the Bakers, but you still had the ability to fight. And to me, the decision making of having to decide whether to stay and fight or run is more frightening than having the only option to run. Especially with a game with like pretty decent checkpoints. Like this game had really good checkpoints along with like Outlast, stuff like that. It had good checkpoints. So if you get grabbed and you die, it just puts you back like 5 feet from where you died. So there's no there's no, you know, like you could even not even, you don't even have to be afraid of the game. If you're afraid of the fact that you have to go back 20, 30 minutes because you die, that's frightening enough having to replay a bunch of the game if you get killed. But it's like, you get what I mean? It's like just the decision of having to decide to fight or run. You can decide, I'm gonna stay here and hold my ground and fight, but you may or may not win. If you do win, you will be a hell of a lot, like, less, I don't even know what word I'm looking for. You won't have as much ammo, you won't have health, like, and then you'll have to fight another thing. Like, you get what I mean? That's like, even if they give you, like, even against, like, you know, Papa Murphy, Mr. Baker, I like calling Papa Murphy. Even against him, like, if you wanted to fight him, you could knock him down, but he'd eventually get back up. But the point is that you can still fight him back. And as you saw in my playthrough, I tried shooting him, and then I was like, you know what, we gotta bolt, we gotta go. You have to make those decisions, those quick decisions. Always running, to me, fucking sucks. And it does not, it sucks all, like, I just don't like it. Those are the kind of games I do not like. I don't like them. You can enjoy them. I have nothing against you. You like it, have fun. Dude, it's all you. All you. I personally do not like stuff like that. And that is what this game kind of looked like. One of those things. I'm like, man, it's just, here goes fucking Capcom again. Just seeing like, oh, PT fucking was getting big. Outlast was a huge thing. Let's make something like that and maybe people will love it. That's why Resident Evil 6 was fucking shit. Because they were trying to make a game that they thought people wanted. But people play Resident Evil because they want to play Resident Evil. They don't care. And they just don't understand. I apologize for this rant. I am very passionate, if you haven't noticed. But it wasn't until, like, the gameplay videos that they showed us around December when they actually showed you fighting against. There was, like, this 8-minute chunk of gameplay that came out, and it showed a lot of the guns, and it showed how Mr. Baker just be cussing you out, and I was like, now I'm actually excited. And that was around the time I was like, you know what? Now it's time to play the demo and get excited for the game coming out next month, because now I'm actually seeing things that I actually want to play. And then that is why you all of a sudden saw a lot of Resident Evil shit by me around the end of last year and beginning of this year. It's because, like, I actually finally saw shit that I was excited for. I was actually excited. There was just an 8-minute gameplay completely changed my mind about this, because it finally showed me what I wanted to see. And that is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see if I wasn't just running the whole time. So that's I was gonna like I said, I was gonna make a video about this, talking about this before, because a lot of people kept asking me, how come you never talked about Resident Evil 7 before? You never talked about it. We just did. You're like a huge Resident Evil fan, but you didn't talk about Resident Evil 7. It's because I didn't want to. But overall about the game, my rant, enough ranting about Resident Evil 7, but I enjoy it. I went in with not very high expectations. I was kind of expecting it to be like half of like running and hiding and half of like gunfights, but I really liked it. I mean, I don't like the molded, but I'm sure that if I play it more, I'll get used to fighting the molded. But it's the fact that when you play a game, you get better, and I didn't play this game a lot back to back. I played maybe like 2 hours one day, then like 3-4 days later 2 hours, or an hour and 30 minutes, then like a week later 2 hours. Like that's what I did. So I need to play it more to understand. Like I suck ass. So the molded, they fucking blow because I blow. So that's my personal problem. I'm sure I can deal with it better. But I mean, I really enjoyed like the little itty bitty puzzles they put in. The happy birthday tape was pretty cool, even though I didn't seem like I thought it was cool at the time because I was tired. But yeah, I want to know. There's a lot of leftover questions. Where's Lucas? Where'd Lucas go? Is she? If she's dead, does that mean Lucas isn't infected anymore, or does Lucas become the new host or something? I don't know. How does that work? Since she's not there to control you anymore, I guess maybe there's DLC we gotta play that'll explain what happened to Lucas, or what Lucas is doing. Because the last you hear him was when he fucking Looney Tuned out of that chair. That was pretty funny. But I mean, overall, Resident Evil 7, I had a lot of fun with it. If you like Resident Evil games, if you're not like one of those elitist piece of shits that like only like 1 through 3, if you're not like one of those kind of guys, you'll enjoy it. I mean, it's just, it gets to the point where it's like you're just gonna have to, that's how they are today. Resident Evil is constantly evolving and changing, trying to figure something out. And I mean, Resident Evil 1 through 3 were pretty much the same, and then 4 or 5 were about the same. So it's like it changed up, you know, between 1 and 3 and 4 and 5. 4 and 5 are similar, and then 6 is its own fucking shitty ass, its own monster, and then 7 is its own thing too. Wow, my controller died. Alright, fuck you. Let me swap out the controllers. Let me grab my other controller real quick. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I mean, this is the RE engine or whatever, Resident Evil engine. So I assume that the next Resident Evil game is probably going to be like this, since, you know, they created this whole engine, and you know, a lot of people have been playing it. So hopefully it does well enough to where they give us some more. The one thing that I really appreciate about this game, though, is the fact that they actually tried to make it more horror. Like, even though like it had its moments when it was scary and when it wasn't scary, usually like towards the beginning of the game it was actually pretty freaky. But then as you slowly got on, it became more Resident Evil like, which means you know, more action. But it didn't overdo the action, in my opinion. Because shit, we've seen Resident Evil 6. You can't overdo Resident Evil fucking 6, dude. So they didn't overdo it like Resident Evil 6. But like, it kind of, I felt like with this game they kind of gave us both the best of both worlds. I mean, like I said, the whole beginning of the game is pretty freaky, and then it gets pretty freaky when you're playing as Mia too. And then like you get back to Ethan, and then it's back to just fucking shit up with all your guns and stuff, which is pretty cool. Bakers. Hey, dog. Marguerite had it going on. Am I supposed to press a button? Oh. But yeah. So like I was saying, only 15 out of 20. We almost found all of them. 11 out of 18. It's only 18 coins. What was I talking about? We were talking about, I can't remember. Oh, yeah. Okay, now I remember. Yeah. So like I said, like the beginning half is like kind of freaky, and then it gets a little actiony. And I remember hearing from a lot of people, this isn't Resident Evil. Fucking care. Just play the game. Just play the game, but don't play a fucking game. Just cry, bitch, and complain. That's all people do. Fucking whine. Just play the shit. If you don't want to play it, don't fucking play it. Just call it, don't play it. You don't want to play it, don't play it. That's it. So if you don't like it, don't buy it. Show them with your money. You don't like the game? Tell Capcom I'm not gonna buy it. That's how you fucking do it. Yeah. I really like the game. So, normal, 8 hours and 30 minutes, which in my opinion I think is a little short. Well, I mean, 8 hours is about normal average for a game, but I expected it to be a little bit longer because there was a lot of people like, oh, I took 12 hours. I took 16 hours. I took 12 hours, 14 hours. Like, I'm like, what? So I expected it to be a lot longer. I think it's because people are just really slow. So maybe that's it, which doesn't make any sense because you're already slow as fuck in this game. We died 13 times pretty much. 15, 11, 29, 32. Item box open 79. 45 health items, 1 stabilizers. We didn't even use our steroid at the end. But whatever. Difficulty Madhouse Weapon Albert O1R will be added to the main box. Cool. Item Secrets of Defense. Okay. Additional free content, Not a Hero, coming spring 2017. Sweet. Hey, what about fucking Redfield? Did they have another brother? That's not Chris. Did Chris unyoke himself? Is it possible to be unyoked? Can you do that? Usually, like, when you get, like, big and buff, like, you really gotta give up to not be buff no more. You know what I mean? Like, he kind of toned down a little bit in 6, but he was still pretty meaty and sexy. But, I don't know. I guess, well, I guess this is where I guess I gotta buy the DLC, I guess. I keep saying I guess. I need to buy the DLC so we can play it together. There's like a new game mode. Like I said, I eventually want to do Madhouse and do the other ending. That will be at another date, maybe sometime later this year. Because, I just want to play the new content right now before we go back and replay the game again. Yeah. That's pretty much all I have to say. I mean, if you like Resident Evil, you'll probably like this. If you enjoy horror-ish kind of action-y, yeah, you'll like this game. If you're one of those people like, this isn't Resident Evil, you can go sit on a penis. Because there are more important things to complain about in the world right now. I mean, I guess never mind. There's no point. I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't know. It's just I'm a little salty about it because there's a lot of people that complain to me about this game and they just, it's the stupidest fucking shit. It's the dumbest shit. Like, if you don't like it, you don't like it. That's 110% understandable. And it's not just about this, it's just games in general. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But it bugs the fuck out of me how people are like, my opinion is law and it's right. And it's not that I don't like it. It sucks. It's shit. It blows. Fuck you. You know what I mean? That's like, it's completely different ball games. Like, come on, man. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Big whoop. Good for you. Whatever. That's that. Overall, I enjoyed it. I'm glad I bought it. I wasn't disappointed. What did I do last before this? I don't remember. What were we playing before this game? I enjoyed it more than something else we played earlier that I can't think of. Because fuck it. But whatever. Resident Evil 7, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for listening to me rant for like 10 minutes. Sorry if I came off as kind of a dick, but whatever. Sorry. Shit happens. We will be doing the DLC next. I know there's a lot of people that will probably be like, you're gonna do the DLC next? Even though I just said it because they don't listen. I'll put it in the description also that I'm gonna be doing the DLC. So hopefully there'll be 2 things. There'll be, you can read it and you can hear it. And I bet you people will still be asking because that's what people do. So, yes, I will be doing the DLC. Whatever it is, we're going to play it. As long as there's new content coming out, we're going to play it. Because I enjoyed the game to want to buy more of it to continue playing it. Unlike Outlast with its DLC, because that game pissed me off and I didn't want to give them more money for their DLC. So, there's a lot of people who are like, how come you do the Outlast DLC? Because I don't want to fucking play the game no more. Because I didn't like it. I don't play it. So, thank you guys again. I hope you all have a wonderful morning, a great day, a beautiful afternoon, and an awesome night. If it is your birthday, you sexy bastard, happy birthday to you. And if it is your birthday, you gorgeous gal, happy birthday to you too. And I'll see you guys next time in the Resident Evil 7 DLC. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. 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 Bye.